it's always the nurse's fault. No, just kidding. It's not always your fault. But if you did not document, it did not happen. Good morning, people. The lighting isn't that great, but we're gonna do what it do. I'm on the couch, about to do some last minute studying. I have a final today, and then I'm done with my statistics class. So, I was gonna do like a sit down video about my year. I've been a nurse for like a year and wait, I think October is when I like started. So what, a year and 2 months or three? I don't know. So yeah, I um was gonna do a sit down video, but I'm not anymore. It's just gonna be a vlog, and then I'm just gonna just mention things that I think is important throughout the day. So today I'm off. I don't have to go to work, but we'll just have some fun together. I have some, like, semi plans where you're not sure if you're gonna do what you said, like with your friend. So it's like it was like an idea, when a plan is just an idea, but it's not really a thing quite yet. So that's what that is. Um, but yeah, so the number one thing about me being a nurse for a year as a CV ICU nurse, wow. Um, First of all, it went by so fast. Like at first when let me turn around. You like my little like garland thing over there. So, um, the first thing I would say is that um, like the time goes by fast. It seems like, oh my gosh, like I just cannot. I can't. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to a year. Like, especially if you have to sign a contract or something. Um, it's like, wow, I have to stay here for however many years, and I don't even know if I can make it to 1 year. What? Because everything is just so new, especially in the ICU. It's just like, hmm. But like, the year goes by like lightning. Seriously, it went by like lightning. I can't even believe it's already been a year and a couple months, and yeah, like, and I still feel like I need to learn so much. Like, that's like one of my things that I need to just like wrap around my head is that, you know, you are not gonna know everything. Like, nursing is not the job where, you read the books and then it's just like, all right, got it, check. I know everything there is to know about nursing. No. Like, a lot of times you're like on the job training is where you learn like most of it. And yes, like, don't get me wrong, studying, training, reading, all of that is great. You need to know, but it's like when you get that real life experience, it's just like ingrained in you. You have that specific patient, you remember exactly what happened, and you'll never forget it. So I think that's one of the things that, it's hard for me. It's like, Jasmine, you're not gonna know everything. Be okay with that. Causes me a lot of anxiety, really, if I'm being completely honest. Like, the fact that I can come into work and not um not know what I'm gonna get. Like, that is just, and like, when I did my preceptorship at or my practicum and on my unit, because I was lucky enough to get my practicum on my unit, I like, we did. I was with my preceptor and whatever. We had a great um, preceptorship together, and it was just, I still, it's like, Jasmine, did you think that you were never going to be on your own or something and this wasn't going to be happening to you? You know how when you're in nursing school, you're just like, oh, this is awesome. This is great. Because basically, you're just an assistant. It's like, oh, something's wrong with you? Yeah, let me go get the nurse, like the real nurse. I'm just a nursing student. But eventually, you're the nurse. So it's like, yo, I don't know. I just never got into that realization that one day this would be my responsibility only. And that's a lot to handle. I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna finish doing some last minute studying, and then when I think of something else, I will get back with you. Or if I'm doing something exciting. So, let me fix my collar, guys. We're getting out of here. It is time to embark on new endeavors. That's called school. Let's see. I almost forgot my coffee. Hold, please. Oh, oh, oh. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. I'm in my car on my way to school. Before, when I wasn't recording, when I was talking to you guys, and I was saying that I'm on my way to school, and I was like, dang, like, I thought that, like, once I was out of nursing school, I'll be done with school for a while, but not the case at all, people. Not the case at all. And that brings me to my second realization. After being a nurse for a year, that you never are gonna stop learning. Like school, you're gonna be in school forever. Like, even if it's like the hospital school, you have to take classes. They don't call it school, they call it classes or CBLs or continuing education. But learning doesn't stop, yo. The homework don't stop. There's always something that you have to do. So yeah. There's always something that you have to learn. So just get used to that. And if you don't want to be learning, then nursing's not for you, because there's always something new going on. There's always a new idea, a new improvement, and all of this stuff. So your brain is gonna be worked, especially in the ICU. I mean, that's just facts, because every day you have to critically think. So if you're not trying to critically think, then not for you. Even like in other units as well, it's like there's always something you have to critically think about on a day-to-day basis. So yes, I need chapstick, yo. It's 56 degrees in Florida, and I'm not about the life. I'm originally from North Carolina, but no. Cold is not my friend. It's just not. But I mean, I keep telling myself that I want to move to North Carolina, and I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'll survive. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's what I have to say for now. As I'm going to school, that, you know, even if you don't further your education and continue to be a bedside nurse, or do something that doesn't require you to further your education, that you're always going to be learning. And I mean, it's not a bad thing because it's safer for your patient. Finish the final. So my final's finished, and that's exciting. I don't know why I took that long pause, but yeah, I think I did pretty good. We find out a grade tomorrow, so maybe I'll let you know what I got. Maybe I'll post it right up here beside my face. But we'll see, I'm not sure. I've been craving Taco Bell. You know how these mukbangs, whatever, however you say them, they're like trending? And I've been watching them like crazy, and it's making me spend all my money because I want to eat everything that they eat. And that's a problem. So, anyways, I've been craving Taco Bell, and that's where I'm gonna go get food now, which is not the healthiest thing in the world, but I'm gonna do it because I've been craving it for about a day now, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I think the final went well. I don't know if I said that already. And I'm going to the movies to see that movie Widower. Yeah. Let's see. What else do I want to say that I've learned in my year of nursing? Okay. Nursing is not a one-person job. It is like a team job. So if you're not a team player, you're gonna have a hard time. Like, you're gonna have a hard time being a nurse because you need your team to help you out. Like, you do. You're not gonna know everything, first of all, and you're gonna need people to help you lift your patient. You're gonna need people to help you. Sometimes you'll be behind in doing tasks that you need to do for your patient. So, you might need someone to step in and help you. You have to be a team player, and at first you don't want to bother anyone. You're like, oh God, like, I just don't want to bother people. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm needy. But that falls by the wayside after a while. You're like, can anyone help me? And knowing when to call for help is like one of the most essential things that you can do as a nurse, because like, if you don't ask for help when you actually need help, that could be your patient's life. So we finally made it inside the movies.
Oh, Lord,
how I said that we were waiting for Jazz. There she is, and we might not miss all the previews.
Wow.
So amen to that.
Decided to go to the line to get her ticket instead of the window. So we came in here like 3 minutes ago.
Wakanda.
Hold your mouth. Don't breathe. Don't say nothing.
We're back. I'm on my way back home. The Widows movie was really good. So if you guys, want to see it, or you're thinking about seeing it, definitely go see it. It was a great movie. I was like, wait, what? The whole time. And I'm not like really into like action movies like that, but it was great. It was a great movie. I'm more like a chick flick type of girl, or like medical type of drama, That's what I like. So I've got suckered into going to this. I'm just kidding. I didn't get suckered. Me and my friend are going to this white elephant party, and so I went to Marshall's to get a gift. People I don't know. But yes, I'm going tomorrow, so hopefully I get everything done that I need to get done today and tomorrow. I also have a class tomorrow starting at 8 for work. Those classes that I was telling you about, it's not a lie. I had a class not last week, but the week before as well. So class on class on class. But yes, so now I'm going back home to get my life together. You know what I would like them to invent? An IV bag full of coffee. See, that would be great. That would be great for me. That would help me a lot on my endeavors of functioning in everyday life. So yes, I'm gonna go do. I don't have homework to do anymore. Like, I have work homework, but not stats homework. Hercules. I need to stop. But okay, what did I say? Don't get emotionally attached. You're only one person, and you can only do so much. And you can't read doctors' minds. That's a problem that I have. And don't be afraid to call the doctor, even though they're rude sometimes. And you know what? There's something you can do about that rude thing. There's something. I'm sure there's something in your hospital, something set up, or whenever you do go to the hospital. What it's called for me is called a code of conduct. And if a doctor is rude to you, you can always fill one out on that doctor, especially if he's rude for no reason, inappropriate for no reason, because just because he's a doctor does not mean that he gets the right to, or she, to disrespect you. You are a human, just like them, and you're assisting them in patient care, okay? So defend yourself, people. You don't have to deal with shenanigans if you don't want to. You really don't. Thought of something else while I'm sitting here doing CBLs. Beautiful thing, you know. It's always the nurse's fault. No, just kidding. It's not always your fault. But if you did not document, it did not happen. So make sure your documentation is on point. Like, all the way on point. Whoever you spoke to, wherever you got the order from, yeah. First, last name, who are you, where are you from, all of it. You need to document everything. Very important. All right, guys. I'm in an awkward position. Last tip before I go to bed, because I'm old and it's 8:30.
Thank you.
And look who joined us. Jasmine's still here.
Wow, that did not feel welcoming at all.
Wait, so where is this going?
Anyways, so last tip is, oh my god, I think I forgot the tip. Forgot the tip.
Oh, just the tip.
Wow. I cannot with you, bruh. Oh yeah. Don't take work home. That's the last tip. Because
Why?
oh, Jasmine says why? Because it can stress you out, and then you can bring that stress home to your loved ones. And if you're stressed out all day and all night, then
That's gonna cause some heart problems.
it could cause some heart problems. She's right. You could fail that cardiac stress test. No, I'm just kidding. But you won't have that relief, like that relaxation that home is supposed to bring you. and you continue to go to work every day. You go to work every day, and then there's no relief. You know, you have to live in the now. Oh, and you know what? Don't start thinking about work until you have to go. Oh my gosh, that stresses people out too, and me. Like sometimes, like right now, actually. Like I'm thinking about how I have to go to work on Wednesday, and it's kind of stressing me out. Mhm. And it's only Monday. It's a problem, but it's real life. This is what happens. But don't be me. Learn from my mistakes and be a good nurse out there in these streets. JJ checking out.